On this episode, I talk about huge changes coming to old Vancouver buildings. So huge changes have been proposed for strata corporations. We could start seeing a lot of older buildings around Vancouver getting torn down and redeveloped. A new law has been proposed making it easier for owners to terminate their strata corporation. So, right now there's obviously a lot of older buildings in Vancouver, especially areas like Kitsilano, the West End. So as these buildings continue to age, some of them are 50, 60 years old, costs can climb and, it starts to become unreasonable. So many owners, they'll feel that instead of repairing the building, it should just be knocked down, sold, and redeveloped. A lot of the times it just makes more sense than continually pumping money into an old building where the actual improvement costs outweigh the return on the investment. So there's also a better way to maximize and the land space. These old buildings, you can actually end up putting more units on them. So currently, if owners want to sell their condo unit to developers, they need everyone in strata to vote unanimously to terminate the strata corporation, and then they sell the entire building to the developer. But these new proposed changes will actually make it from a unanimous vote into only an 80% vote required. So this could mean lots of older buildings getting torn down and redeveloped, potentially getting the owners paid out even more than market value if the building is able to be redeveloped into more units, which is very, very viable. Personally, I really like this move. I think the current law of getting 100% of votes is just unreasonable. There's always gonna be that one person, that stubborn one person, and it'd just be an absolute shame to see 98% of people vote, to get it torn down and sold, and then you just have that one person that shuts down the entire operation. I also think someone who's considering buying into one of these older buildings should see this as a positive. It basically gives you another option, another out. So the new proposed law, I really strongly believe this will go into effect. I think it should go into effect. But I think it's going to create some major changes, and I think this is going to be a big trend in the coming years. We have a lot of older buildings here in Vancouver and elsewhere in the Lower Mainland, and although I believe much of our heritage should be preserved, I think there's cases where changes need to be made, and I believe these new modern laws will help that make a reality. And it's really exciting times. So this is going to be a major trend. Look out for this. Anyways, thanks for watching, and see you next week.